Um, One of the things I was curious about, Katie, is just going from the hormone health conversation to more of like a prenatal nutrition conversation. Like, what have you learned being the mother of six children, just the importance of eating and the foods that you incorporate into your diet as you're preparing for pregnancy? Mm.
I think the prenatal part is such an important question as well, especially when we're staring at statistics like people saying by 2050, the fertility rate might be zero. Like this is a very widespread problem. And it's really fascinating with pregnancy because I don't know how accurate the statistic is, but it circulates a lot that the maximum increase in metabolic demand that the human body can tolerate is about 2.6 times your BMR. So what you would burn at rest, the maximum you can take without breaking down is 2.6. And that would be like ultra marathoners, people who are doing extreme levels of activity can often get close to that range. During pregnancy, you're constantly operating at about 2.2 because you're literally building an entire human body from scratch. And during pregnancy, the body will prioritize building a healthy baby. So it's going to take what it needs from your body. So unless you're extremely, extremely depleted, it's often not as much a conversation about the baby not getting what they need as it is about the mom not getting what she needs to thrive because the body is going to prioritize building that baby. And having done that 6 times, I know you can get quite depleted from having so many pregnancies or any pregnancies. And so the focus, I think, is for really nourishing the mom to make sure that she can make it through pregnancy and postpartum in as much of a nourished state as possible because of the metabolic demand on her body.
Mm.
A lot of midwives, I feel like, are ahead in this conversation, but even before I understood all of this, I had midwives telling me you have to eat enough protein when you're pregnant because that actually, in the reasons that it supported me, it helps the baby as well, but it really supports the mom and it statistically reduces the risk of some of the bigger problems like preeclampsia. And if you're prioritizing protein and fats and not carbs, it reduces the chances of things like gestational diabetes. So I think everything we're talking about amplifies when it comes to prenatal nutrition. And that really is, if you were going to use kind of the bodybuilding phase, you're in a bulking phase. You are in a massive growth phase with pregnancy. It's just going to your baby, not to you. And so I think if ever you're going to prioritize it, that's the time to do it. And I'm grateful, actually, I was pregnant so often through my healing journey because I think we'll often do for our kids what we have trouble doing for ourselves. And I knew I needed to like really focus on protein and omegas and all those things during pregnancy. So I prioritize them a lot more.